Virgo. This is your channel messages for the 1st of June. Virgo. So baby, let's get lost. You don't need to call into work cause you're the boss. For real, want you to show me how you feel. I consider myself, yeah, that's a big deal. Hey, you got the keys to my heart, but you ain't gon' get it. I'd rather you open up my body and show me secrets you didn't know what's inside. No need for me to lie. It's too big, it's too wide, it's too strong, it won't fit. It's too much, it's too tough. I talk like this because I can back it up. I've got a big ego, such a huge ego, but he loved my big ego. It's too much. Talk like this cause I can back it up. Ego so big, I must admit, I got every reason to feel like I'm that bitch. Ego so strong and suited in, I don't need no, I can sing with the piano. Making some more rehearsals. It could be dance rehearsals, Virgo. Virgo, I know as a performer, it's better to know how to dance first before you know how to sing. Because if you know how to sing before you know how to dance, that mean when you're singing, the dancing will take away breath control. You need to develop breath control. This is why you'll see people, artists, be singing and jogging on a treadmill. They're not trying to be fit. They're not trying to develop them lungs. So Virgo, I'm not sure if you're doing this to your daughter. You're telling her it's more important to learn how to dance and learn breath control while you dance before you learn to sing. Maybe somebody's saying, why you won't put me in the studio? And that was my shit. And that was my shit. And that was my shit. It's because that's not it. That's why you're not putting them in a studio. Me getting a sing in order to be a performer, you have to know for perform. Performing is not just singing. Almost every bitch can sing. If you go on social media, you're going to see a bitch fucking karaoke. I don't mind spending every day out of the corner in the pouring rain. Look for the every bitch can karaoke. Every bitch can sing. Go on streamers. Go on them are gonna sing. But not everybody can perform. I mean getting on everybody can sing and dance. Cause some people them will dance and will dun 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 dun. Haters gonna hate. By the time you done dance, you couldn't catch your blood clot vocal control. So Virgo, you are the perfectionist. So me getting, yeah, maybe somebody's like, Virgo, you don't want to teach me nothing. You want me to be underneath you. Well, yes, duh. What's wrong with that? But also, somebody needs to learn that it as a performer, being a star, it is better to learn how to dance for a full set for 3 minutes, then learn how to sing. Instead of trying to go to vocal class, go learn to sing first, and you can't clot dance. Dancing develop lungs and breath control. If you can dance, singing will be easy for you. No, if you can sing, dancing is going to be difficult. You're going to run out of by the time you're ready to reach the second line of your song. So anyways, let's go ahead and go into your reading, Virgo. And I'm getting Virgo, you got a big ego. Such a huge ego. Virgo, it doesn't matter who hates you. He loves your big ego. It's too much. You talk like this because you can back it up. Let's go. Virgo. There's levels to this, sweetheart. Ooh, ooh, ooh. There's levels to this. I'm all going with my thing. Maybe somebody think you're egotistical. You don't want to give someone a chance. I'm getting, you need them to be prepared, and you want to teach them well. You're not trying to blast somebody off in stardom for it to last 2 years. You're trying to make sure that every performance this person do will be great. Cause me getting, you really want to prep somebody, Virgo. But it's like them is like, you're not teaching me. Virgo, you're not giving me a chance. No, you're not going to get the chance. You need to wait. You know how long you take Beyonce to be Beyonce? Okay, so you want a chance this year. This year you want a chance. You know how long it take Beyonce to become Beyonce? You know how long it take Beyonce for the Renaissance? You know how long it take she? But yeah, dance for 2 years and she unfair because she not get no opportunity. Right. We have Pazuzu, warn off other demons, protect against evil forces. We also have Capricorn. We have Moloch, child sacrifice and the demands of human offerings. We have Father. We have beginnings, and we also have Lucifer, pride and rebellion. You got a big ego. Maybe your dad think you have a big ego. I got it from you. You should know that. I just don't understand as to why my daughter is so... She has a huge ego, man. I just don't know what's happening. You know, usually, if you look on the other girls in social media, you know, they're way more friendly. You know, I just don't understand why my daughter is like that. I got it from you. Because, you know, mom can be a boss ass bitch, but there's only so much she can do as a mom. You don't want your mom to be the biggest bitch in Hollywood, and people are like, how do you grow up with such a bitch ass mom, right? No. So usually you get the ego from your father. You have a big ego. Your father gave that, and then your mother. Your mother might give you confidence. She might tell you you're the prettiest daughter ever when you're not. Or she might tell you say you're ugly just like your father. Your mother gave you confidence, and your father gave you ego. Comes from your dad. So your dad is probably like, why she act that way? You know, when me did younger and me I get a chance, I couldn't act that way. Yeah, because your dad wasn't you. You know, Blue Eye, Jay-Z dad wasn't Jay-Z. Who was Jay-Z dad? Exactly, it was Mr. Z. Exactly. Blue Ivy father of Jay-Z. She have a big ego. And she don't give a fuck if you don't like her big ego. Her daddy owned Rockefeller and her mother owned Renaissance. Does it look like you have to like her? She don't care. She don't have to care. Why she need to care? She's not one of these girls on social. Listen, even though Beyonce is your mom and Jay-Z is your dad, you can still be humble. For fucking what? When the problem criticize her in any blood clot ways, when they want her to be humble. Jay-Z's our dad. She don't have to be humble if she don't want to. She don't have to take off her glasses. We're talking about Blue Ivy. Come on, Blue Ivy. Come on. Blue Ivy. No, I just like the glasses. I just like the glasses. Or take off the glasses. I just don't want to. Blue Ivy, Beyonce is your mom and she's not in glasses. Jay-Z is your dad and him not in glasses. Blue Ivy take off the glasses? No. Je dis no. Why? Because my mom is Beyonce and my dad is Jay-Z. Sweetie, who the fuck I look like, a Kardashian? What the fuck? Bitch, who does my mom look like? Gabrielle Union? Bitch, are you fucking serious? What? Wow, whoa, this is crazy. Like, really? Sweetie, I'm Blue Ivy. Sweetie. So, do you have your own color? No? Like, that's what the fuck I thought. Whoa. Did your mom sing, boy, if you're looking and you like what you see, and then you come over and check up on it, I'ma let you work up on it. Ladies, let him check up on it. What she had, he check up on it. Did your mom? No, she didn't. Oh, okay, cool. Are you mixing me up with Northwest? What the fuck is happening to this? Whoa, this is crazy. Listen, I've worked hard to make Jay-Z my dad and Beyonce my mom. I'll be damned if a paparazzi is telling me what I should do. Wow, this is crazy. You got me mixed up. Whose kids you thought I was? You think I'm Diana Ross kids? Like, what the fuck? Oh, you thought I was the Obamas. That's what the fuck you thought. You thought I was Malika Obama, who's going to go into acting and change her name from Obama to something else because she don't want Obama to be attached to the last name. Sweetie, I'm Blue Ivy. I will always be attached to both of you. I'm not going nowhere. You see, the Obama daughters may want to change her last name. That's fine. That's great. Sweetie, Beyonce's my mom. Jay-Z's my dad. I don't have to do shit. My play party is Beyonce turning on the camera and dad making me in the studio. I'ma just do this. That's my dancing. Bitch, you guys have to audition. You guys have to audition for Blood Clot record label. She don't have to do that. Her record labels are back. That is our playground. The studio are where she play with our dolls. So somebody's like, oh, she's so young. If she's so young and she's acting that way, imagine when she grows up. She's still like a famous than you when she grew up, you know that? No. I just, listen, it is a blessing and it is a privilege to can have like parents that, you know, successful and that influential in the business, but it does come with it does come with disadvantage. Blue Ivy don't have friends. She can't go out to the mall. She can't go out like Northwest. She can't post on social media like Northwest. She don't get that life. So while you're envious of she, because of the so-called life where you think is perfect for she don't get to live the life all of these little teenagers are get to live. She don't get to go out in a tank top and show her breasts and do all of these things and the TikTok trend. She don't get that. She don't even get friends. She have siblings. And that's all. Talking about you got a big ego. You got it from your daddy. That you look like. Some of these bitches don't look like them father. Talking about that's my dad. Bitch, it's not. And your mom need to tell you. Let's go ahead and go into your reading. Never be offended when somebody call you names. Those type of names. Them call you a bitch. Them say you stuck up. Them call you a hoe. I don't know what them a witch. Don't never get caught up in these names. Them still gonna watch you. Know that. It don't stop them from watching you. I never talk about cars I don't like. So if a motherfucker is talking about you, there is some type of jealousy or underlying issue. I never just see a person and say, you know which car I don't like? That car. I always talk about the cars I like. I don't talk about cars I don't like. So I'm not understanding why somebody make it them duty to talk about somebody them don't like. Well, if you don't like her, why you talking about it? I don't talk about cars I don't like. Yeah, the full card, yeah, freedom. Maybe that's giving you a little, I don't know, maybe you feel better. Because I feel like you say you feel trapped or you don't know what to do. Or you're trying to navigate in being your own person, but you know there's people who came before you. All the greats have done it. Well, if all the greats have done it, then I guess it's done already, right? So, made in the full card. No, that's, yeah, again, so that's freedom. Or me getting the fool's journey. Yeah. Me getting, maybe you want to be a performer. There is a lot of things that you don't know about it. You only know the fans screaming your name. There's a lot of work. And there is a 6-month preparation for a 3-hour show. It takes 6 months to prepare for a show for 3 hours. You need to know that. Here we have the Ace of Swords. We also have a Devil card. And we also have the 9 of Cups. Yeah, this is industry. And if we look at it, when industry use kids, like Beyonce kid is like protected compared to other people's kids that were used in industry. Them use the kids. Now, to me, Beyonce kid could have went 1 or 2 ways. It's either you're going to give her over to Hollywood as a pedophilic sacrifice, or you're going to turn a kid into Hollywood. You turn a kid into you. Exactly. That's how Hollywood don't get your next of kin. You turn them into you. Anytime you have kids and you say, oh, my kid will never go into media. It's too dangerous. You already in it. Hollywood are going to take your kids for diabolical reasons. So if you don't want your kid to be famous, your kid going to be famous to pedophiles. You have kids. Beyonce is smart. Beyonce said, me know what go on in this industry. Me know the things that will happen to this industry. It's better I'm a trainer about this industry and she says she don't want to do it than me don't train her at all and she's an open target somewhere else. What the fuck Blue Ivy supposed to do? She's supposed to be a fucking doctor? She's supposed to go to law school, huh? You want Blue Ivy to be a fucking nurse, huh? Should Blue Ivy be a fucking teacher? What the fuck Blue Ivy for though? This is the only thing she know. And even when our mother was going through this and pregnant with she, her mother still have to protect her. Your mom can't protect you for long. Not unless she teach you things where you can look out for. Look how Blue Ivy up on the red carpet. She don't want to take off her glasses. What does Blue Ivy know about showing your eyes to flashing lights at a young age? But you see, if she never know that, she'll just open at the camera and take picture. Because she's just blinded by the fame and the lights and the camera. There's a lot of things that goes on to industry. One day, your kid will have to make a sacrifice. And one day, the father of her child might be accused of pedophilia too. Beyonce smart. She never bench her daughter. She bring her on stage with her. So you could have see every single thing what happen. And even if this is not your career path because you feel like it's too dangerous, well, mom is on stage, you can be on stage too. As long as mom can take the heat, mom can take the MK Ultra programming, she can take the demonic things. Because Beyonce already know how to cipher deities. Blue Ivy don't know yet, but she getting there. Feel like somebody's like, don't make your kid go into this industry, it's wrong, okay? But if you don't make a kid go into industry, they're gonna take advantage of your kid anyway, because you were in the industry. If your father was a doctor, you could have been a doctor. That's how it goes. Your father is a doctor, you become a doctor, right? Your mom's a teacher, you become a teacher, right? Your dad's a lawyer, you become a lawyer, right? Your mom is a performer, so why your mother don't want you become a performer? But why your mom for become a performer but you for blood clot turn PSW? Why? I'm not talking about doing things to make money. Me I talk about profession, career, ending the rest of your life. When your father is a doctor, the son become a doctor. When the father is a basketball player, the son become a basketball player. So why don't they expect said woman who was a fucking performer, why they expect her daughter to go blood clot school? Why you expect that? You want to sit down in a fucking classroom with nobodies? Nobodies. With losers. That's what you want a girl do. And then you criticize her as to why she don't have a, she doesn't have a normal childhood. Well, duh, bitch. Beyonce and Jay-Z's are fucking parents. Who's your parents? Nobody and nobody. Crackhead and doctor. That is who your blood clot parents is. That's why you have to go blood clot school. Blue Ivy don't have to. She don't have to learn how to read. You know that? Blue Ivy do not even have to learn how to read. She don't even have to learn that. She could have come on stage the rest of her life and fucking perform and still make a living. She don't even have to learn how to count to fucking 10. That's for you, bitch. You're a loser. That's for you and your kids. You and your kids have got through blood clot college. Beyonce and Jay-Z child don't have to. Someone's saying, oh, your mom's a bad mom because she's exposing you to a lot of things. Okay, well, your mom's a bad mom because she's in Illuminati and she's exposing the kids to Illuminati things. Okay, your mom is a 9-to-5 worker and she exposed you to your uncle who molest you. That was the whole fucking point of being a parent. Why the fuck would you be a doctor but you make a kid be a blood clot cashier? Why the fuck you going to be a lawyer but your kid going to be a fucking PSW worker? If you're a doctor, I would assume your kid would have been one too. If you own one factory, I would assume that your kid going to take over the factory. If you do construction, I would assume that your son was going to go into construction. But you in a you're in an industry, but you don't want your kids going at it. Where the fuck your kids for go? The Fool card is clarified by the Ace of Wands. And even though every child controls or rules their own destiny, you could have equipped them. Them never have to start it off not knowing nothing. You could have equipped them. You can talk about, oh, you know, even though I'm this, I'm not pressuring my kids to be anything. Okay, so you never teach them nothing. They never even teach them 10 years of what you didn't know for them for seminar want it. You just totally leave them in ignorance for them whole fucking life. All if me have baby, let me tell you something. That's why the man them need for know. That's why the men's need for know. So make sure your big pussy mother know who the fuck you're fucking or who you want to come into to have your baby. Because your child and my child will be learning how to read blood clot terror. You think my kid not going to learn? That's what you thought. That's what you thought. You think me as a woman, unlike my mother didn't know how to read terror. She never tell me. My mother never tell me, but she knew how to do it. She never tell me though. But I have to learn this for my own. My kid will not learn. If I have a child, you think my child going to learn terror? You think me going to say, I'm going to keep terror away from my child? It's too dangerous. I already know what terror entails and how people are going to criticize me. So it's best I grow up my child without reading terror. My child have to learn to read terror by 5. By age 5, that fucker can read a deck. Duh. Sweetie, that's why I'm not run down no man. Because you're not in control, sir. You can't convince me to have a baby for you. My kid going to learn for it. Your kid going to learn for it terror. So if you don't like it, I suggest you fuck a bitch who is dying for your mommy's approval. Because my child will learn how to read this. My child will have deck. My child will get the whole of that blood clot better than me. My child will get posters in them room too. As a matter of fact, when my baby born, you know what is going to be the picture for the fucking I'm going to show you what's going to be the picture for the fucking baby shower, right? The way how I tie into fucking terror so much, right? Where the card there? Can't find the fucking card. Where the card there? Wait. Let me go for the card. Right? Yeah, duh. So me, if I have one baby, I say, you know what? No, I want my baby to figure it out for herself. Let me send her to school. And just never ever let her know anything about terror. Because since it's dangerous, I mean, I expose her. Bitch, shut the fuck up. Where is it? Let me look for the kid. My kid, I read terror. This is going to be the picture for the baby shower. So the baby shower picture here, yes. Terror, the baby shower, I be here, terror, yeah. Boy or girl, terror, yeah, bitch, yes. Yes. You're saying your child's gonna read terror. Yes. I'm gonna read terror. She, he, don't matter. You're gonna read terror. Duh. Bitch, your mom know for read terror. Why would I not make you read terror? If your mom was a fighter, she would have teach you how to fight, right? If your mom was a tennis player, wouldn't she teach you how to play tennis? Okay, your mom's a terror reader. You're gonna learn to read blood clot terror, and then you choose whether you like it or not. Sometimes when you just leave when the kids unequipped, because I'm jealous. Ace of Swords clarified by the tower. Yeah. You have to prepare them. And you should know that kids are going to be bullied or criticized based on the actions of their parents. You're not trying to control somebody's destiny, but you can equip them so them can have choices. Some of us don't have choices. We don't have choices. We only could have chose one option, even though our parents had multiple options to choose from. If you have a parent and your parent is they may have a profession. Think to yourself, your mother is a teacher, your mother is a doctor, your mother is a... Suppose your mother did teach you everything about teaching and being a doctor since you're born. You know how advanced you'd be in school, knowing that your mom was a teacher? But your mom is a teacher, but she allow you to go to school, go learn how for blood clot, read and write. While she teach other people, children, for read and write. Why your mother never teach you everything there was about how teachers teach students and about a school curriculum? So when you did go to school, you could have been a top student. Your mother never did that. She will come teacher, then send you to a totally different blood clot school for go teach, for go learn, and she don't know why you're not learning. And all she has said is, your mom is a teacher. It look bad on me that you're not doing well in school. Bitch, did you teach him anything? No. Exactly. The devil is exactly. The same, anything will follow your parents, I go follow you. You have to know that. The same karma will follow your parents, it's a go follow you when you're born. Look how much people I get criticized because their mother used to sell pussy. Look how much people I get criticized because their father used to do whatever. Them was predator, or them did rape, or commit murder. You're like, you are gonna still get it. Like father, like son, like mother, like daughter. So them want you for go look 9-to-5 job, while for them father that was known for being blood clot, a murderer. Them never teach you. You need to teach your kids. All of the demonic things you went through in life, you have to teach that to your kids. Your mother used to sell pussy, okay. Chances are your daughter going to fall into a cycle where pussy selling is going to be she got in some type of social shit with selling pussy. Why? Because our mother used to sell pussy? Maybe that's why. I mean, now say your mother for tell us that she used to sell pussy, but your mother could have said, listen, there will be men who solicit sex from you. Be wary. But you never tell your daughter that. So now your daughter, a fuck man, a man a give her money, and them can use that for say, yeah man, I pay for pussy from her. You know why? You know why your daughter have boyfriends, and the boyfriend them a girl that I talk about said them a pay your daughter for pussy? Or because the mother used to sell pussy. And anything will follow the mother or will follow the child. That's why when you want to rid family curses, you don't have kids. If you don't have kids, you can't carry on the karma. Your grandmother was a single mother. Your mother was a single mother. You don't want to be a single mother. So either you have to get married before you have a baby, or you don't reproduce. Because if you reproduce, chances are your daughter going to be a single mother too. So when you want to rid a family line of their karmic, of them generational curse, you have to stop having kids. And if you don't want to stop having kids, you have to enlighten the fucking kid about the curse. Or I saw it will continue. She have baby, you have baby, she have baby, and I saw it go for years and generations to come. And the family might get richer and richer. This is true, but them still a deal with this. All of them tormented. Them just tormented with riches. Because nobody break the blood clot curse. Them can't use blue ivy for no pedophilic shit. I think them can't use blue ivy like what them I use culture. You ever see blue ivy with no blood clot Balenciaga bag? You saw culture with it, right? Yeah. Them already used culture for pedophilia. Cardi B Spanish. Spanish bitches are known to make them kids use for pedophilia. You never know that? Bitch, me know the whole on a blood clot secret. Know that? Me know the whole on a secret. That's why she buy a blood clot bag for culture. Culture is being sold as a fucking Balenciaga bag. Tell me what blue ivy is being sold as. I'll wait. Thank you very much. One more and I'm going to leave it here. Nine of Cups, yeah. Wish fulfillment. We have 99. We have devil 99. Exactly. Anything your kids go through, or you are going to go through. You need to prepare your kids for the blood clot devil. When you keep a try to hide the light from the kids, and when the kids them grow up, them I say, I never know more than been into this situation. Yeah, because your dirty blood clot demonic parents never tell you. You have to make them know that. My kid I know enough things from young. My kid I know, say, listen, when you go to school, you'll have people who bully you. Hit back. You think me a blood clot send my kid for school, for my kid for come home, for come tell me, say, oh, them was in an altercation with another kid and them hit? No. Mommy would have already tell you, say, if you ever go to school and you're in an altercation with a kid, hit first. So mommy know when she get the call, me know about call, yeah, this why. Me not send my kid to school and me not prep them, me not tell them nothing. Me just wish them a good blood clot day. And there's other kids out there who go and bully her and pick on her and the things to her. And then when she don't react like the kids and the principal call your phone, you say, you're not acting like the other kids. Look how you're embarrassing me. You need to prep your kids. My kids, they might get prepping at everything. Racism, you need to know what that look like. So when it had been done to other people, you can stand up for them too. If you feel like you're not going to be in a compromising situation for doing that. They have to know these things. No fucking parents never teach them kids how to stand up against bullies. Kids them don't know what to do. They might get tormented for years. And the parents had bullies in them workplace. The parents have bullies in them workplace at the job. And them don't know what the fuck is happening when you send a kid to school and the kid come back depressed because they might get bullied. You don't fucking know what's wrong. That's the difference. That's the difference, sweetie. That's the difference of kids of people who decide to go back to college and kids of people who perform on blood clot stages. The kids who perform on stages were prepped. Parents usually tell us things before we get there. You went to fucking college. Your mom and dad never tell you nothing. They just tell you to get a good education. Even if that means fucking down the whole college campus, sucking dick, stealing, scamming, murdering, going to parties on weekends, maybe having sex and potentially get pregnant, we don't know. But just get an education, sweetheart. When not prep the kids, when not prep on the teenagers. That's why them go out in this type of world and I be a fucker them I do. Any single thing you have ever been through in this life, any single thing that has been used to torment you in this life, to be a devil in your life, it can happen to your kid. So I would suggest you don't try to play the deaf, dumb, and mute game with your kids. You need to bring up the conversation with them. So listen, you know, this might happen. If it happened, and your kid might not even understand, but why? I'm just tell you this from now, in case it ever happen. You're going to school now. You're going to socialize with kids who don't look like you and who look different from you. Some kids are going to be very nice. Some going to be very, very mean to you. But I want you to know that when kids are mean to you, you're not supposed to take it to heart. Don't be depressed and come home and cry and say you don't want to go back to school. If you feel like somebody's being mean to you, be mean to them back. But mom, we get taught in school that we're not supposed to be mean to people. Yes, because school is a professional place. But when it comes down to you and how you feel as an individual, as a child, nobody's not supposed to hurt your feelings. You hurt them feelings back. Won't tell me, kid, no, just be polite. That's how you create suicidal kids. You created them. Some kids have a big ass ego. And some kids are very suicidal. It's created by their parents. I'm going to leave it here until next time. Bye.